In this guide, I will give you some tips to maximize your gold profit from everything you get in Guild Wars 2 Fractals of the Mists. We will start with Fractal Encryptions. Buy 30 keys per day from the vendor at the lowest price, which is 20 silvers and 1 Fractal Relic. And then if you needed more Fractal Encryptions, buy them using the buy order on the left side here. Don't buy from the instant sell price. This will end up saving you a lot of gold. After you open your encryptions, here is what you want to do. For the +1 infusions and based on the current market prices, when you upgrade your +1 to +9 or +10 and sell them on the trading post, you will actually end up making more profit overall. To do that, you can talk to the infuse vendor and then exchange your +1 infusions to +9 with some extra gold. And you can also do that from an artificier if it's at least level 100. However, this will probably take longer time to upgrade all the way from +1 and it will be slightly more expensive. So I recommend doing that from the vendor instead. And if you want to get a +10 infusion, what I recommend is buying 2 +9 from the vendor and then go to your artificier and just upgrade them in one click to +10. As for the ascended junk, don't throw it away. Instead, use it with converters to make even more gold profit. The ones I recommend are Sentient Aberration, which is something you will get when you finish the achievement Token Collector, and Sentient Anomaly, which you will get from Conspiracy of Dances, and Sentient Oddity, which you will get from Sin Business. Each one of those items can be used up to 6 times per day, and it will give you this fluctuating mass. And when you open those bags, you will get lots of items and some exotic weapons and some unidentified green and yellow bags. So overall, it's very profitable, and on top of that, it will help free up your inventory space and your bank space. Next, we will talk about the rewards you will get from the daily fractal chests. Salvage any extra ascended rings, accessories, or amulets that you don't need anymore using an ascended salvage tool, and this will give you some stabilizing matrix. To make even more profit, you want to attune the ascended ring first. The recipe for that is 1 Philosopher's Stone, 1 Agonized Essence, 1 +1 infusion, and your ascended ring in the Mystic Forge, and this will give you an attuned ascended ring. And when you salvage that attuned ring, you will now get more stabilizing matrix. You can get 10 Philosopher's Stones for 1 Spirit Shard from the NPC right beside the Mystic Forge, and you can buy the Agonized Essence from the Infused vendor in the Fractals Hub or in the Mistlock Sanctuary. But before you can do that, you must have the Agony Channeler Mastery from the Fractal Attunement section. You can get even more profit by infusing the same ring, which will give you more stabilizing matrix when you salvage. The recipe for that is 5 vials and then 3 globs with 1 shard, and then the Ascended ring in the Mystic Forge, and this will make your ring infused. So now, if you salvage this Ascended ring using one of the Ascended salvage tools, you will get a lot more stabilizing matrix than you would if the item was not attuned or infused. Keep in mind that you should not buy the items needed here to infuse. Only infuse your ring if you already have those items, which are lucky drops when you do fractals. And if you have any extra ascended weapons or armor that you don't need anymore, you can salvage them using the research kit to get between 200 to 450 research notes. Just make sure you extract any runes or sigils that you may need from them first, because otherwise they will be destroyed. Also, sometimes when we open the chests, we will get the ascended crafting materials. You can use your already existing Bolt of Damask and Elonian Laser Square if you don't need them to craft the mask patch and sell that on the trading post. Based on the current market prices, this will make you a little bit more profit than if you would sell them individually. But again, you should only do that if you already have the Bolt of Damask and the Elonian Laser Square. To craft the Damask patch, you need to have an armor smith or a laser worker or a tailor that is at least level 500. When you follow all of those tips, you will increase your profit from Guild Wars 2 Fractals even more with minimum extra effort. Please note that all of the methods we explained are based on the current market prices, which can change in the future. If at any point you are not sure if the methods we just mentioned are still profitable or not, you can ask in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next guide.